Hello YouTube, long time no see. So in this video we're going to be talking about, for my male audience, preferably my male audience only, why I don't recommend you getting married if your age is 18 to 29, when you're in your prime, when you're in your young age. So with that being said, I'm a really blunt person, so I'm just going to be straight up honest, based off the facts, based off my opinion also, in the whole entirety of this video. So, regardless if you're a guy or regardless if you're a girl, and if you get easily offended by this video, I really don't give a fucking shit. So, if you can't handle it, then click off the video. But if you want to hear my thoughts on it, continue watching this video in its full entirety, and we are going to go from there. So before we get into this video, I'm 26. I'm in my late 20s. I'm heading into my 30s really soon. Never been married once. Never plan on being married. I've dated a lot of women. More than 10 relationships in a 26-year time span. So I'm going to just allow you to sink that in. Allow you to sink that in and go from there. So I'm just gonna start this off by listing the facts, like a bulletin board, if that makes sense. Reason number one, if your age is 18 to 29, why I don't recommend you getting married if you're a guy, is the court system will screw you the fuck over, and that's not really going to be a happy ending. So the court system, based off how it's designed, and this whole video is mostly focused in the States. So if you live in America, in the States, this is where it's going to really hit home. If you live in a different country, it doesn't matter if it's fucking Asia, it doesn't matter if it's Europe, any other country that's not the US, this won't really apply to you. Mostly in the States it will apply to you, as far as the court system goes. So, hold on. So, number one, if you're in the States and if you're a guy, 18 to 29, the court system will fuck you over. The court system doesn't give a fuck if you make $200,000 a year. The court system doesn't give a shit if you're a good dad, right? If a woman files a divorce against your fucking ass, you're on the hook for the money. You're on the hook for the consequences. They will fuck you over. Same thing goes for jail time. They don't give a flying fucking shit if they throw your ass in jail for 5 years, 1 year, a couple months, etc., etc. You get the fucking idea. And just because I'm 26 years old doesn't mean I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Just because I'm young doesn't mean I'm clueless. I'm a pretty intelligent, smart guy. So if you're watching this video and you can relate to me, you get where I'm coming from with this. So number one, the court system will fuck you over. Reason number two, if a woman files a divorce against you, for whatever reason may be, you're on the hook for alimony payments. The alimony payments will deter on the judge. You may only pay a couple $100 of your hard-earned money. You may pay thousands of your hard-earned money every month. Even if you're a good dad, even though you're a good guy, and the woman is a selfish fucking cunt, can file a divorce against your ass, you're wasting your hard-earned fucking money to pay for her ass because she's a greedy cunt. Reason number three, child support. If you decide to have kids, the more the kids you get, the more child support you're on the hook for the money for. Keep that in mind. Reason number three, false accusations to face jail time. So if you're married with your spouse, your wife, she can call 911, jam you up, make false claims of what you did, even though you didn't fucking do it, and jam you up to go to fucking jail, to go to fucking prison. And 9 times out of 10, regardless if you have video footage or not, the police are going to take the woman's side. That's how fucked up our society is as a whole in terms of marriage goals, in terms of fucking women in general. Forgot where I left off. Oh yeah, child support. Another reason why, personal space. I notice a lot of men that are married. Some of them are happy. Most of them are fucking miserable. A lot of men, especially a lot of men in my age that are in their 20s, so on and so forth, a lot of them create fucking man caves. You know, they gotta have like a fucking, like a personal garage for their own space, or they gotta have like some sort of isolated room for their space, because they're fucking miserable in their relationship. You know, they got a nagging, pestering, egotistic fucking wife that just keeps draining you out of fucking energy, keeps depriving you out of your time, your money. You ain't got no space. You're basically being smothered like 24/7, 365, and that does take a toll on a fucking guy. You need to understand something, and if you're a woman watching this fucking video, you need to understand something, that even though we're guys, right, and this video's coming from a guy standpoint, we still have feelings too. We don't operate the same as women in terms of mindset goes. So if seriously, if you're a woman, right, and you have a man, right, regardless if that's your husband, regardless if that's your fucking boyfriend, so check this out, Felicia, right? Check this the fuck out, right? If your man tells you to leave him the fuck alone, and he's saying it nicely, take that seriously as a warning and leave him the fuck alone. Don't keep smothering him, bothering him, and don't take it personal too. Like, if he wants to be left the fuck alone, leave him the fuck alone, like dead ass. That's why a lot of men are taking a different approach in life, and they're either bailing out of marriage, bailing out of a relationship, or if they are single, they're just gonna stay the fuck single because they don't want to put up with that shit. They don't want to be smothered by a fucking smothering, egotistic, nagging, entitled fucking wife, entitled fucking woman. Not all women are like that. I'm just gonna put that out. Not all women are like that. But like more than 50% of our ecosystem, we have a lot of these women that do that shit. That's why a lot of men create these fucking man caves to get away. It's like an outlet. Hold on. It's like a fucking outlet. They want an outlet, an escape of reality. They want their own, you know, little space. So to do that, if they are trapped in a marriage, if they are trapped in a relationship, they will find an isolated room, camp out there for hours, and then come out when they're ready. You know, it's like a fucking hermit crab, you know? The hermit crab, you know, wants to be in an isolated space for a certain amount of hours, and when the hermit crab is ready to fucking, you know, disperse and get out, it's gonna get out. That's basically the point I'm trying to prove. Another reason, if you're 18 to 29, why I recommend you staying single, would be money/finances. In our ecosystem in 2024, which is coming to an unfortunate end, and we're heading into 2025, and everything is getting a lot more fucking expensive. This isn't like back in the fucking 90s or early 2000s when things were a lot simple, things were a lot cheaper. I remember back in the early 2000s, things were so much fucking cheaper 20 years ago. Gas was a lot cheaper. Gas back then was like 2 something. Maybe like $1.90 the most. Gas now, depending on where you go, you're paying like $3-4 a tank. So money and finances is going to be another reason why I wouldn't recommend getting married. Unless you're like fucking like a rich ass thug celebrity motherfucker and you have like, you know, millions and billions of dollars in the bank, then this won't really apply to you. But if you're just working a typical job, paycheck after paycheck, you're gonna really have to fucking buckle down and think about the decision long and hard if you really want to take on a marriage at a young age. You would have to have like a lot of money down. I'm talking like maybe 10,000 minimum or more. So that's going to be another reason why. Finances and money. I'm probably going to give one last reason because this video is already dragging out to 10 fucking minutes. So I don't want this video to drag out too fucking long. Another reason why I don't recommend you should get married ages 18 to 29. And this is one of the biggest reasons that's going to hit home. So if you've been in a relationship and if you've been married before, it doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy, even though this video is focused on a guy audience, would be cheating. Yeah, that's not going to be something that I really pray on a lot of people to go through. Would be that, because you got to understand something. In the States, 9 times out of 10, when a woman's not fucking happy, for whatever reason may be, even if you're a good fucking guy, hold on. Even if you're a good fucking guy, and if a woman cheats on you because she wanted to fucking do that, regardless of the reason why she did that, the court system is gonna reward bad behavior. Meaning, she's gonna jump on another guy's dick, right? Maybe get pregnant, maybe not get fucking pregnant, right? Then she's gonna file a divorce, and the judge is gonna reward her for that decision, because marriage is basically like a fucking business contract. She's gonna get rewarded for that decision, and she's gonna get money out of your pocket. So if you're making the big bucks, you're making the Benjamins, those $100 fucking bills, she is gonna get paid for that decision that she made to fuck you over. I know you don't want to fucking hear this shit, but you need to fucking hear this shit. Keep in mind, I'm not married. I'm only 26 fucking years old. I'm gonna go on to 27 next year. I am one smart guy. I'm a very intelligent guy. I know all of these stipulations, all these signs of the possibilities that can happen. Not saying I want it to happen. I pray to God it doesn't fucking happen. But it can happen. You need to understand something. Hold on. You cannot contradict what's going to happen in a lifetime in your future before it happens. We're not fucking mind readers, okay? We're not fucking mind readers. We can't predict what's going to happen a month down the road, 10 years down the road, 50 down years road, if you're still fucking alive in 50 fucking years. Which brings me to my point. It's a really risky decision to make. Altogether, it's a risky decision to make. Let's give you an example before I close this video off, because this video is dragging out to 14 minutes. Let's say you marry a girl, right? And this is for all my guys that are watching. Let's say you marry a fucking girl, right? Beautiful girl, right? You know, you dated her for 3-5 years, right? No red flags. And let's just say you got married, right? After dating 3-5 years. You got married. A year goes by in the marriage. Still happily together. 5 years go by. Still together. Still happy. 10 years go by. All of a sudden you split. Are you gonna know that you split up in that 10-year time frame? No, because we're not fucking mind readers. We can't predict what's gonna fucking happen in our future. Now, there's 2 cases of how this is going to play out. 2 cases. If you're a guy, you have shit going for you, you're single, you're making good money, you have the freedom as a young guy, and you want to play your card safe, take it from me, be single. If you want to take a marriage on, I'm not going to stop you from making that decision. You can do that. But I just want to let you know, don't be coming, crying, pleading to yourself, saying to yourself, I should have listened. I shouldn't have gotten married. I shouldn't have took that risk. Because like I said, it's a risk. It could go in 1 or 2 ways when, like I said in my example, you can get married, 10 years go by, you split. she fucked you over, you fucked up, whatever it may be, that's mostly going to be an ordinary case of what can happen in our society. Another option, you'll be married until you hit your deathbed. Which I do pray does happen. I do pray that if you do get married, it's going to last at a young age until you grow old, until your fucking 80s, if you live that long. So you got 3 choices. You don't want to risk it? Stay single. Have friends in your life circle. Have your family in your life circle. Happily fucking ever after. Option 2. You take a marriage on, not knowing what's going to happen in the circumstances of that marriage. And I don't pray this does happen, but this can happen. Your ass gets burnt, and you're going to have to pick up those pieces as a man to build your life back up that you started when you were single after a marriage that just got destroyed that wasn't your fault. Option 2. Option 3. It lasts for a lifetime. It's like one of those fucking Hallmark movies. It has a good ending to it. But like I said, you really can't fucking know for sure how it's gonna go. But at the same time, you don't want to take that risk. Unless you like living life to the edge, then you can take that risk. But your choice is your choice. This is just my recommendation. I'm just looking out for all the guys out there, ages 18 to 29, that don't know any better, that get sucked up in that loophole. And then they're going to have to just pick up those pieces as a man. Rebuild their life that they once had when they were single. Life is so fucking precious. Don't fucking throw it away. You only got one chance in this fucking world. One chance and one chance fucking only. Let me be your fucking voice of reason. Take my advice. And there are probably going to be other people that are uploading similar videos to my style. Whether it's on YouTube or any type of internet platform. And actually listen. Other than that, I love you guys. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.